Mutalisks do not mutate into anything, they're just simply Mutalisks. And yeah, they can kind of stack, but not that good, and they're still deadly as hell and annoying as hell, so Mutalisks are always good. Next up we have the Infestors, which are new units. Yeah, they have a Neural Parasite ability, which is basically a mind control for 10 seconds. They have a Fungal Growth, which is used to reveal... It's like the Queen's Snare from Starcraft 1. You just throw it and it shoots a green blob of something, and yeah, units in that area, they just get slowed and revealed if they're stealthed, invisible. And the last ability is Infested Terran. You can just use this ability like this, you can spam it as much as you want. And you spawn infested Terrans, which are something like Marines, but they're kind of stronger and they do a lot of damage. I mean, look at this. I can kill infestors in 2 shots like this. I mean, these are really strong, but they have a timer, they have a live bar, so they disappear after like 10 or 15 seconds, I'm not sure. And yeah, they just die off. But the Infestor is a really great unit, and something about it is that if you burrow it, it can actually move underground at the same speed that it moves while he is, you know, on the surface. So these are really nasty. Next we have the Corruptors. Yeah, these are really interesting units, and they can only attack air, and they also have a corruption ability which prevents a building from functioning for 30 seconds. So you can use 3 of these to basically disable all of your enemies' well, expansions or production buildings, army production buildings, and basically mess him up really good. And these Corruptors can actually morph into Broodlords, which is the equivalent of Guardians from Starcraft 1. And Broodlords are really fantastic units. I just simply love them. Here they are. This is a Broodlord, and you can see that this guy, the Broodlord, he actually has 2 little broodlings here on his back. So whenever he attacks, he shoots them, and these are actually real units. When he shoots them to attack, they actually stay on the ground and they start attacking like units, and they take damage. So I'm gonna do an example here. For example, yeah, I'm gonna get this Hydralisk to unburrow, and I'm going to attack. And look at this. Yep, there they are. They're little. You see, he attacks with these, and they are actually units. You know, he just attacks with. They do damage when they hit in the beginning, and then they do more damage as they stay on the ground. And usually the Broodlord, he just fires 1 at a time, but if he stays idle and does nothing, he charges up to 2. So that's something you should know. And okay, you had enough fun. So yeah, Corruptors really great, Broodlords even better, and they have a really big range. They have 9, which is almost as much as a siege tank, or just as much. They only attack ground though, they don't attack air. And now we have the best unit in the entire game, the strongest and hardest to get, the Ultralisks. These are really strong. They are a lot stronger than Starcraft 1. They have 600 health points now, a lot of armor and damage, and also they hit everything in front of them. They don't hit one target, they hit everything in front of them. So 4 of these can raise an entire base on their own. Too bad that I don't really have anything to show you. Yeah, and something else here. Roaches. Roaches are really good units. They regenerate a lot, really fast. For example, look at this. If I attack this roach right now, look at its health. I mean, it just regenerates a lot. If I just burrow it for like 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I unburrow it, boom, it's back to full health. So yeah, maybe they're really hard to kill, especially if you upgrade them with armor and regeneration. So roaches are really annoying, and they can also move while burrowed, so you can be the most annoying little bastard in the whole world. I mean, the ZERG are the most annoying race in the game right now. I totally hate playing against them. They have so many tricks they can pull on you. including these Nidus worms from out of nowhere. And last but not least, we have the Queen here, which is a really good unit, and the game just ended for some reason, don't know why. Oh yeah, these Ultralisks just raped the last of the Protoss forces here, the last buildings. But I'm going to continue my review really fast. So this is the Queen. What the Queen does are 3 spells. She can spawn creep tumors. One of these is enough for you to cover the whole map in creep, I'm not kidding. The other thing which she does is she can heal 125 health to some unit or to some building. Yeah, that's basically it. She heals a lot. And the third one is she can spawn 4 larvas at a hatchery every 40 seconds. So that's, yeah, this is the main ability that you're going to be seeing and using. And she can also burrow, and no, she cannot move while burrowed. And what else do we have here? We have the Overlords, which can pretty much they don't do anything. They just provide you with supply, and they can also just passively drop creep, and you can morph them into Overseers, which allows them to actually have detection and to spawn changelings, which, well, I can't really tell you what they do. They are like little spies. They take the shape of a zealot, a marine, or a zergling if you move them right next to somebody else's base. And the only difference between Overlords and Overseers is that Overseers are detectors and can spawn changelings. Meanwhile, Overlords are not detectors. They cannot spawn changelings. They can create creep, and they can also be used as transport. They can load units into them and unload them. You know, basically that's what you use to drop. So this was my ZERG review. This was PiF from se2pod.com. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you next time.